I'm an overhead linesman, so I'm doing an apprenticeship for that. You do your initial training up in Cumbernauld for about 9 months or something like that, and then after that they send you down into your district, into your depot, and then you basically just have to provide evidence that you've done the jobs that you're meant to be doing yourself and that you understand them. So they're called QCFs. So it's like uploading photos, you write up about it, what you did in the job and who was there, and then you put the photos up, and you do quite a few of them for like the next few years. And then when you get into your third year, end of your third year, you do a thing called a stage 3, and it's basically just a big assessment to see if you're like deemed worthy enough to become a tradesman. So you do that, you do a practical assessment, and then if you pass that, you do an interview, and if you pass that, you get your full-time contract. The subjects I chose in school, they were all towards electricity-based job. I went to college after school and I did electrical engineering at college, and it was all like going towards like the plan of just trying to get into ScottishPower. So that was basically what drove me to go and do it. Normal working weeks, we do shutdowns, so that's like transformer replacements or pole changes, and we might string a new span of line, or maybe a service like cable into your house to get just to improve it, make it updated, make it better. We do quite a lot. Like we might even come round if you've got a complaint and just make sure that we can sort out the complaint and what we can do about it. There's a lot of stuff goes on in a working week, a lot of plans. It tends to be, if you're not doing a proper big job, it's a lot of prep, a lot of preparation. So taking materials to the job, taking, I don't know, like a pole or certain vehicles. There's a lot involved in the working week, like, definitely. That's typically it. I recommend the apprenticeship to people if you want to get involved in like hands-on work. You know, it's decent. You get to learn a lot about how everything works, how everything's wired up, how everyone gets power. It's quite a niche job. I don't really see many people doing it, and it's decent money as well, which is also a bonus. So yeah, it's hard work, but it's definitely worth it financial wise, and definitely worth it experience wise as well.